Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today I take command of an Airbus A320neo in British Airways colours on a flight from here in Lyon San Expedri? I can't pronounce that, sorry. Lyon San Expedri to London Heathrow, which is about a 90-minute flight time today. Should be quite interesting for the weather, so got quite a few heavy storms out in the south of France at the moment. As we depart to go through a bit of rain, and then Heathrow, about an hour or 2 hours ago, was gusting about 25, 26 knot winds. I believe they calm down a little bit now, but the weather has been a bit shaky to say the least, so we'll see how it goes today. Fortunately, Airbus A320neo should be able to handle most of the only problems. So jump in the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our flights today. But fingers crossed, it should be a pretty good flight indeed. Yeah, batteries. So batteries on already set. So I have the ground power already on, but I forgot to turn it off again. But hey ho, right. So batteries and external power set. Through fuel oxygen supply active. Only emergency lights. Low lights on. Strobes automatic. IRS to nav 123. Fuel off state while we wait for the aircraft to fuel up. Turn on the no smoking sign. You can tell I'm tired because I'm stumbling over my own words. Hey ho. Right, over to the tablet, get that started, down to the FMS, let's get that all started as well. Go to message, initialization, departing from Lima Foxtrot, Lima Lima to Echo Golf Lima Lima, or the else today. Turn up our IRS, that'll take about 6-7 minutes to align. Plot number today, grab that from the tablet, I believe it's BA365, put it from sim brief. There you go, BA365, there you go, Tango and the Delta 320neo. BA365. Cost index is going to be, let's go from the tablets. Cost index is 54 with a cruising altitude of level 380. 54, 380. Insert that, cool. 048 center gravity, we'll start filling the aircraft up first. This time, the aircraft should all be in kilos, so no messing around with the fuel again when it did in the 737 on Friday. It will say 6400, because again, fuel is never exact. And as for not streaming yesterday, well, I've had a really tough time yesterday with its servers, to the point that they all pretty much came crashing down. So they've all fixed it now that IVAO servers are back running and stable, but yesterday was not a good day for the old network. Although, as you guys know, IVAO are planning to change their server, well, actually to get rid of their server provider and go internal from now on. 58.1 stroke center gravity 22.2. So they're going to get rid of all the external. I'm supposed to press 22.2 center gravity. 58.122.2. Fair enough, center gravity on set 25, so get 25. Fuel on board today, 6.4. Yeah, so go to the external provider, bring it all in-house, and basically just streamline the entire IVAO process, which should make servers a lot faster, better capabilities, and also just make it a lot quicker to update all the aircraft positions as well. So it should hopefully give them pretty good updates for the future. Ah, there you go, IVAO's finally updated, yes. So I can also update the flight tracking link. I am a Vlanta flight fan, I'm always on Vlanta, you should know this. On the ground at Lyon. Right, so that's our initialization set, fuel protection set. Hello to flight plan, but before we do that, we'll start the boarding process of our aircraft. There is ATC online at the moment, and in fact we've got pretty good ATC coverage for the entire flight, so let me just do the boarding process first. So, unfortunately, with Heathrow, BA365, 30,000 feet. Flight time 1 hour 35. Departure in approximately, so I say 45 departure, which gives us 18 minutes, a bit tight on departure today. A320neo with a passenger count of quite a light today. Only 132 on board. 132. There is Wi-Fi, no entertainment, no boarding music. We have got safety briefing British Airways, the older classic one I do quite like. Flower duet. Get snacks. There is meal service for like the business class travellers, the Club Europe travellers, but nothing really for main economy, so we'll leave that out. And we'll start our boarding process. But yeah, only PACX of 132 today, so very light aircraft indeed. Back to the FMS, go to the MCD menu, go to ATSU, AOC, do a weather request, go to weight and balance, request our payload and passenger count, and start the boarding process. How to get in for explain, which menu? Aviation zone, which menu? Right, flight plan now. So, first waypoint today is going to be Busil. From Busil, we fly direct to Amoro. Amoro, we fly direct to Momil. That's quite a few directs today. Momil to Bagby. Bagby to Scissor. Then we fly the Uniform Mike 733 to Copport. Wait that to appear, there we go. Then it's the Uniform Mike 976, and that goes to Abner. Uniform Tango 10. And finally, Alesso. So I'm expecting the Busil to Sierra departure runway 17 left, and on paper, Alesso 1 hotel for 27 right, so potentially at both ends that could change depending on our weather and ATIS. That's the AOC menu, weather requests. That's request, sorry, and you're going to receive it and print it. We'll greet the passengers, and then we'll get ourselves onto the tower frequency. Good evening, gentlemen. On board the British Airways flight 365 from Lyon to London Heathrow. Flight time today, 1 hour 35 minutes, which is in the final stage of any aircraft and should hopefully be airborne in the next 10 or so minutes. We thank you for joining British Airways carrier today. We hope you enjoyed flying with us on board. Slightly stormy departure both on the way out and on the way in, so keep you an update on the weather. We arrive at Heathrow at the moment looking like a nice and cool 8 degrees centigrade with some rain noted. But we'll give an update as we get closer to the airport. Once again, thank you for joining British Airways, and if you have any questions, feel free to speak to the cabin crew on board. Thank you. Right, well that goes to the passengers. I'm now going to do my ATIS requests.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I would love to welcome you aboard.
Winds 170 meters, altimeter 1023, at 6 knots, variable 130 to 190, temperature 8 degrees Celsius, dew point 1 degree Celsius, overcast layer at 4,000 feet, winds 170 meters, altimeter 1023.
Cool, right, so that for us.
If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you.
That for us is information Charlie, departure runway 17 right. So I presume that what we've got on paper is correct. We'll contact the tower and we'll get that all sorted out on our initial as well. So departure, runway 17 right on the Busil to Sierra.
Thank you and welcome aboard.
And tune to frequency on 120.45. Stand number, actually I've got that yet, so we can grab the ground charts for Lyon. Taxi, airport. Cool, so we are at stand Bravo 72. Bravo 72. Sorry, correction, Bravo 73. Good evening, Lyon Tower. This is Speedbird 365 at stand Bravo 73 with information Charlie requesting clearance to London Heathrow.
Speedbird 365, good day, sir. Startup approved via Butfield to Sierra, initial climb 70, score code 1000.
Speedbird 365 is cleared to Heathrow on the booster to Sierra departure, initial climb level 70, squawk 1000.
Speedbird 365, read back correct.
Thank you very much, cool. L5 now, so it's 1000 on the transponder. That goes to send and receive, that stays on standby for now. Data point sheet set. Departure's set, which confirms no discontinuities, which there is. Bills wasn't fucking anyway, so just clear discontinuity without any problem. And if we look at the plan mode, I can already see a slight fault in our departure there. It's a very tight initial turn, I must admit. Is that Lima? Yeah, that one, LSC 4. That makes us kind of back on ourselves almost. Yeah, let's just get rid of view, please. And then clear that. That makes more sense. Departure, right hand turn, and then on the pan out. Perfect. So yeah, just ignore the slight little node there. Set altitude 7000. Here you go, co-pilot again. Set altitude 7000. One more time, I'll just give up on co-pilot. Set altitude 7000.
7,000 feet.
There we go. So I just need to remember to keep a bit silent around the pressing of the key there, because it has got a bit of a timer roll that I'd say probably a bit too long, but it does help when you're kind of releasing early or whatever. It is handy to have. But there are settings you can do just to change the hotkey and kill it a little bit. Make it 1 second around, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, so the FlyByWire now has included, well, they're working on the VNAV functionality and the top percent functionality. It's not perfect yet. As Zerix in chat says, yes, it has been accessed by, it's been integrated by accident as such, so we'll see it. We won't necessarily follow it because it's not using the correct calculations to actually mark what top percent is. So we'll look at it, we'll have a wow it works moment, but don't expect me to kind of follow it straight away because you're right, it's not exactly perfect there just yet. I heard you know my language Polish. I mean, I'm half Polish myself, so I don't really know what kind of opinion I'm supposed to have on language I can understand. It's a very odd question to ask, I must admit. Yeah, we'll see how the VNAV does. It'll be an improvement, that's for sure. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, the FlyByWire team have done a fantastic job of the aircraft. Fair enough, made one small error in loading something too early, but I'm not going to make a fuss about it. They've done so much good for this sim. One small glitch, which I'll fix within a couple of hours. I'm not going to, like, oh no, it's broken, worst add-on ever. That's not going to happen. Right, 1023 set, 10,000 set, flight director on and on. FMS is sorted by the performance. Let's grab ourselves the fancy new calculator courtesy of EasyJet Sim Pilots. Sorry, it's not one shot, it's the Flex to Win executable. There we go. So, Lima Foxtrot Lima Lima. Okay, runway to load the airport. Sorry, there we go. 27 left, 27 left or right? 27 right. 17 right even. Get the meet off the airport, that's fine. It's going to be a wet runway condition, anti-ice will be off. Takeoff weight in tons, I now know I did wrong there last time, I just put in the tons itself. So our takeoff weight is estimated at 64.2, so I'm just going to plug in 64. No more, no less, that's our weight in tons. Centre of gravity, the FMS seems to deem it 25%, so I have to follow the FMS data rather than reality, which is 22.2. Flex temp we'll be using for takeoff, flaps 1 for takeoff, climb thrust, climb sets, and then PACX will be turned on as standard. So, these are our speeds for today. Flaps 1, flex 70, V1 151, V rotate 151, V2 151, limitations, takeoff weight, engine outs, V 17, 1058 8 feet. And our green dot will appear on the speed ticker at 250 knots. Then reverse is the case we need to stop our takeoff. So yeah, we'll set those numbers up now. Yes, there's VB. This is default in flights in the jet bridge. So as our performance, we'll plug in our flex temp of 70. That's 1. It's 151 all around the board today. Confirm our transition altitude as well on our charts going to be SID charts. Our departure is going to be the good to have this already on paper at Drawyah. Brazil to Sierra. Pin that, transition altitude 5,000, initial climb 7,000. And with that, we are now ready for push and start. Passenger board during pre-flight stage. It's going to be quite an empty cabin, all things considered, given that we only got 132 people on board. So we'll see how that goes for the actual flight duration and progress. So we're getting quite busy on the our network today, so sitting at Lyon at the moment, so we have ourselves, well, one on the outbound, a couple of inbounds coming in at the moment, also one north boarding at start. Also Heathrow as well, we're quite busy. So in terms of A to C, we got Lyon Tower and approach, Del forward us over to Paris Control, and this is the Unicom, where we have Heathrow approach online, Heathrow director even, and then later on it's the Heathrow Tower to pop on as well, if all goes to plan. So we should get some pretty good coverage for our flight today. So let's prepare for push and start, shall we? So I'm going to quickly grab the charts again for ground charts at Lyon. So taxi, airport charts, that's what I want. Yeah, to confirm, was stand 7-1, was it? Sorry, 7-3, Bravo 7-3. Speedbird 365 stand, Bravo 7-3 is ready for push and start.
The 365 push and start approved, face north.
I'm sorry? Pushing north. Push start approved, facing north for Speedbird 365, thank you. I think the runway is actually not incorrect, but that's facing, yeah, that's coming off the wrong end of the runway there. Actually, that's an issue with the runway node. Whoops daisy, we'll fly it manually for the first couple of miles, I guess. Right, push start approved, let's get our ground tug in position. Initial AP bleed is also running. So the power off, peak lights on, let ground cruiser ready for engine start up, and let us get the pushback tug moving. Welcome madam, how are you doing? Welcome to Chats. Welcome Ivan North America, how are you guys doing? Looking for the engine flight, absolutely dude. Let's say, so it's quite a few strong winds. Our departure winds are 1706 knots. Heathrow winds are reporting at 14 knots. They have come down a bit earlier on today. We're pushing like 25-26 knots earlier on. Ground from flight deck. Cool, thanks it. Express service today. You even have to respond to me. Yep, jet bridge, thank you very much. I'm sure that went right through the nose of our aircraft. That definitely went through the nose of our aircraft. You've damaged our plane there. Be on ground, always appreciated.
Backs are in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Air 375, piste 17 gauche évacuée par de Victor 8.
Ground from flight deck.
Ground here. Yes. Everything is ready down here. Please release the brakes.
Brakes released.
So let the ride begin.
How are you today, co-pilots? You looking good there?
That's
good.
Bravo 71 via les actions indiquées Air 375, merci.
PACX aviation zone. Speeds of cabin is PACX. All mods in description. Yes, Marco, BA do have British Airways A320neos.
Air 375, pourriez-vous nous réindiquer les taxiways s'il vous plaît? plaît.
You may begin starting the engines, Captain.
France 315, donc taxiway Alpha 8, Tango Delta.
Turn facing north.
Alpha 8 Tango et Tango Delta, Air France 315, je vous remercie.
Je vous en prie.
Pushback just sent the aircraft through the boarding bridge. Now it's going to go to maintenance again.
We're now going to explain the emergency procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety.
Right, so now PACX. I keep saying PACX, it actually is pronounced PACX. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. But let PACX do the safety briefing for passengers now.
Insert the metal tag into the
Turn
button
facing east.
by pulling on the loose end.
Okay.
To unfasten, simply lift up the metal
Stop the
platform
pushback.
and pull apart.
Fine.
You'll find the
Confirm
seatbelt
parking
sign
brakes
with the
set.
handle above
Parking
your
brake
head.
set.
When it's on, you
Perfect.
must fasten
Have a
your
nice
seatbelt.
flight.
We'll
So the
provide extensions
FlexM
to
tool I use is called A320 Performance Calculator. It's designed by, or it's been worked on by EasyJet SimPilot. It's not yet released, I don't believe. So this is still an experimental tool, so a lot of work to be done with it. So you see we're about does work yet, but EasyJet SimPilot, as you guys know, YouTuber, and does quite a lot for the 320 community. Basically, he's working alongside these people to create a tool designed to create accurate flex temps for the A320, and he's given me and a few others a chance to kind of preview it early. It's a nice tool, I must say. The UI is pretty simple. Plugging your departure airport, runway, and all that's kind of automatic. No more manually typing in your wind speeds and all that. And also a lot more accurate V speeds compared to having like a varied mix of between this and that. So for 320 especially, very handy. Must admit, I don't know if it's going to be a freeware, Chris. I believe it will be freeware, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but all I know is it's not released yet, and we've got to have some early testing for it. And you want to start. Should be able to hear that. Have I messed up the audio? Yes, that should go off.
There are two exits at the rear of the aircraft and two at the front of each cabin section. Your crew will now point out the exits nearest to you.
Air France 315,
Test controls.
on a tourné un peu tôt, on a loupé, bravo sur 71. Mais on est parqué, prêt à quitter.
Inflates the evacuation.
Test controls.
315, bien reçu. Pour véhicule
Let's go, it's going to do our control checks for us.
Il fait 8 degrés, au revoir.
Slide and move away from the aircraft.
Et merci à vous pour le contrôle, je vous souhaite une agréable soirée et je vous dis à bientôt.
I do know your controls, yes, Coogie. I'm aware of it. Not used it, but I'm aware.
If necessary, blow into this mouthpiece to top up the air.
Flaps position 1.
With a light and a whistle. Your oxygen mask is behind the panel just above your head. If the cabin air
Right,
system
so engine 1 stabilised, engine 1 available, ignition off, APU off, and we are ready to taxi.
place it over your mouth
Speedbird 365 is ready to taxi.
then breathe normally. Do make sure your own mask is
Speedbird 365, taxi to Audi point runway 17 right via Tango Charlie, Tango Alpha 3.
the dividing screen to retrieve your mask. All electronic devices, including
Taxi to runway home points 17 right via taxiways Tango Charlie, Tango and Alpha 3, Speedbird 365.
Alpha 3, yes.
Alpha 3, Alpha 3, roger that, Speedbird 365. So nice short taxi for us today, flight brake released, increased throttle,
some electronic devices.
taxi lights set,
Airborne. Please check High Life magazine. Take care your hand baggage.
taxi lights on.
or exits.
Taxi light
Put
on.
under the seat in front of you.
So these are right commands for it.
But place items in the locker carefully, as they may fall and
Should be pretty safe, Coogie. It's basically just a fancy shared cockpit mod. Safety briefing and boarding music I've done myself, PACX, with PACX flicked up. If you download for YouTube, YouTube's got a library of basically every single airline's boarding music and safety briefing ever.
Finally, take a look at the safety card in the seat pocket. If you have any questions, please ask your crew. We hope you have a relaxed and enjoyable flight.
The launcher Dan didn't give me experimental version. If I go to the FlyByWire launcher, it only gave me the dev version. And this is something I need to activate. As far as I'm aware, I'll load it up the FlyByWire launcher. There you go. Oh, that's new. Actually, I updated the aircraft about half an hour ago before I started to stream. The experimental option wasn't there, so yes, I may need to update again. Fair enough. No, not taxiing out of Lyon, Ryan. Check the toolbar, it says at the top where we are, progress bar. Right, auto brake sets to max. Cabin check. Spoilers set to armed. And takeoff config test. So cabin check again. It's always sticky to cabin check, I must admit. Oh, come on, check the cabin for me, cabin crew. You're there for a reason. There we go. And then takeoff config test. Takeoff config normal. We are good to go. Next hold marker will be holding Alpha 3. Hold short. Announce our intention to take off, and then we'll get ourselves airborne very shortly. We're about 3 minutes behind departure, so a little bit late on the way out, but we should be able to catch up time without any problems. Very not taxi? Yeah, might as well do a bit of Ryanair speed taxis today. Right, harder brakes. There you go, that's about 20 knots, a bit more normal this. Yes, Air France 315. This is Drawyah. Right, hold position. Speedbird 365 holding Alpha 317 right, ready to depart.
Speedbird 365, runway 17 right, clear to take off, wind 170 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to take off, runway 17 right, Speedbird 365. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure, thank you. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure, thank you. Right, let's get going, shall we? Takeoff. Manplex 70, SRS. Watercross blue, throttle sets. Runway's not appeared on the marker there, but I presume because the runway bleed is facing the wrong way around. But again, it's no biggie. This will survive. 80 knots, 100 knots. $120. $40. V1 rotates. Positive rates gear up. Pitch 12 degrees climb. Speedbird 365 passing 2000.
1000.
Speedbird 365, contact Lyon approche, sorry. I don't have to figure. 136 decimal, sorry, anyway. 136.075.
Contacts Lyon 136075 for Speedbird 365. Thank you very much. Take care and goodbye. Bonsoir. Autopilot on.
Autopilot is now on.
Right, 136075. Was your Lyon approach? Speedbird 365 passing through 3000 on the. What have I got written down? On the Boosty 2CO departure. Shut the ground spoilers. Flaps up.
Lyon approche confort Volanta 057, niveau stable niveau 0,0 en 95. Un complet sur vos installations. Volanta 0567, Lyon approche, bonsoir, identifié, direct.
Okay, I think you may have missed my message, so we'll just try again shortly. Starting to rain a bit now, the wind chill effect's kicking in there.
Prévoyez un guidage radar pour l'ILS 17 gauche. Direct Gomet, on suit au champ et on peut voir un guidage radar pour l'ILS 17 gauche.
Speedbird 365, Lyon approach. Mountain set standard.
Speedbird 365, your approach, good evening, identified, climb via SID level 140, sir.
That's a new altitude indicator. Climb via Boosty Sierra onto level 150, Speedbird 365. Set altitude, flights level 150. Set altitude, flights level 150.
Flight level 150.
Right, continue our climb. That's some altitude indicator there. Yes, Games Moved. I know you asked me this yesterday. I do remember you. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator, lucky. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. No afterburners 320, I'm afraid, so unfortunately there is no afterburners on departure. How to get the wing view directly from the window? You set custom viewpoints, Victor, as I've created several tutorials on how to do. You can set up custom viewpoints within the aircraft. Quite a slight edit the config file, but very simple to do. IVAO sorted now, Marco. Yes, there's a few issues on IVAO in regards to its servers all going, well, all imploding basically, but that has now been fixed, fortunately. Welcome, Mario, how are you doing? Welcome to our chat today this evening. Certainly getting a bit of a, well, not getting so much of a battering from the winds and the weather, but visibility definitely shot so far. Which reminds me, I need to Photoshop open to crop the screenshots I'll take. Yeah, certainly not the nicest bout of weather today. 1,000 feet and lights off. Obviously what's on for a little bit longer. Wait till we clear the worst of the weather until we switch those off again. Oh man, I remember when I flew last week to Lyon actually. We hit a really bad bit of weather.
Speedbird 365, contact Paris Control 128.105, bye-bye sir.
Contacts Paris Control on... Paris Control on 128.105, Speedbird 365. Thank you very much, take care and good night, bonsoir. 128.105. Yeah, that's what I about Lyon. Hit the weather, again, some really, really good scenery on the way through. Right, Paris Control, 128.105. Can't find all the main menus, we'll just do it through the scrolling list. Perfect.
Take a Bravo, approved, report back.
Report back, 1 Tango Bravo, thank you.
Pareil, bonjour, Mirabel 75, Tango Mike, route BVX en descente de 90. Mirabel 75, Tango Mike, Paris, bonsoir, transpondeur 5345. 5345, Mirabel Tango Mike.
Visual Paris Control, Speedbird 365, passing level at flight level 150, inbound boost seal. This is now level for 1000 anyway, so we'll just say now level.
Speedbird 365, bonjour, climb flat over 38, bro.
Climb level 380, Speedbird 365. Set altitude, flights level 380.
Flight level 3.
Mirabel 75, Tango Mike, identifié, autorisé à arriver Bivax 9 Whisky, descendez
Right, let's
niveau
continue our climb.
Bivax 9 Whisky, on descend niveau 150, Mirabel 75, Tango Mike.
Yes, it's VNAV and experimental version of FlyByWire. Albin, if you want FlyByWire, if you want VNAV, check the latest experimental version. Ignore top percent counter, because that marker that's still incorrect, but in terms of actual descent calculation, that should all now be in place experimental. So, nothing to look forward to in the older flight sim. FlyByWire once again absolutely bossing the older flight sim scene.
Back in the plane, Alpine 1 Tango Bravo.
Alpine, right, that's the EasyJet Europe call sign. As we right now, skating through the clouds.
What's fucking cold last time?
So once again, some absolutely stunning weather representation at the higher altitudes. This will be a flight of screenshots today, I think. Take screenshot after screenshot after screenshot because this is absolutely beautiful at the moment. Off seatbelt sign now since we're clear of the majority of the weather. Down below. I'm just finishing the screenshots on the Vlanta. And then we'll go through the passenger cabin list. This is IVAO, Ruben. This is IVAO. Special camera view. This is drone cam. It's default in flight sim. All the cameras you see, guys, are default in flight sim. There's no mods, no fancy tricks. Everything you see is default flight sim cameras. No chase cam, nothing like that. None of it's yet functional. All mods I use are in the description, so if you need to ask what I'm using, then you're not reading the description properly, I'm afraid. Runway Heathrow should be runway 27 left, George, if we'll go to plan today. Runway 27 left. So we'll be able to do a Mid Avenue approach and actually watch our airplane land from the famous spotting bit at Heathrow. It should be pretty fun. Yeah, detecting runway 27 left on arrival. 27 right on the flight plan. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm looking at. So on the flight plan, I've got 27 left, 27 right filed. I've got a controller at Heathrow, presuming he's online right now. Yes, he is. They've marked the arrival runway as arrival runway 27 left. And approach also marks 27 left on the approach, so that should work out quite nicely for me. Right, let's go through our passages, shall we? Let's wait for this thing to load. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Do not save number 4. Come on, Drawyah, better than this. 1, 2, 3. That'll do for now. Right, passenger list. So on with our flight today.
Speedbird 365. Proceed direct Charlie Lima Mike.
Proceed direct Charlie Lima Mike for Speedbird 365. Okay, we'll do direct first. Then we'll check the passenger list.
Contact file approach, frequency 119.
So what aircraft today, any names you recognise, give us a shout and we'll have a look at their stats and details. Again, not expecting too much in the way of people I recognise, but you never know. Someone may pop up with a mix of French and British names on board. And again, of course, a few nationals as well. Rose Rose, common name that. No one really, no one really stands out for me at the moment. Nope, not today. If anyone spots anyone, give us a shout and we'll look at their details. But for me today, the answer is no. Nobody really to notice. And just look at the cloud definitions today. Absolutely stunning. This flight will be my next like 30 British Airways flight screenshots, thumbnails. Now, because there's just so much to look at and enjoy. A bit of turbulence there, the wing flex starting to kick in, but for the most part, it's pretty standard stuff today. Yeah, so when it comes to doing screenshots for flight thumbnails, generally I'll take them when I'm on a flight, so I'll pick one that's kind of similar to where I'm flying to, and what matches the best, and then mix and match from there. Good for you, Jay-Z Wecard, sent a channel to sell stuff, I'm afraid, so good luck. PACX HUD never disappears for you, Victor. You can just set it up. You can set it up in the settings to make it appear forever. Thank you, Spork. I'm not going to answer that question. I weigh enough. There you go. Welcome from Foxtrot. Welcome, Kevin. How you doing? Welcome, channel. Welcome to chat. How are you today? Welcome, David. How you doing? Top percent kind of works, GX. The top percent marker is incorrect at the moment, so it doesn't use the proper calculations yet to actually mark the correct location. Therefore, you can look at it, but for now, just ignore it until FlyByWire give the go-ahead. Say yes, it's fine. You can use it. It's been added too early by accident, essentially, and so they're still kind of working on getting it to the right level where people then be able to use it quite reliably. So, again, as we get experimental mode, it's experimental, things can go wrong. Don't trust it straight away. There is still work to be done, essentially. That will come in time, don't you worry. Hello, green shirts, man. Welcome, Kai. How are you doing? Welcome to our chat. How are you today? Yeah, 2 crashes in lanes, Flight Sims. Flight Sim's been alright for me, Jay-Z Wecker. Flight Sim's been pretty alright for me today. No real bugs or issues to shout. Did flight from Lima to Quito in the UPS 748. Very nice. How's the landing there, dude? 748's quite an interesting one to land. Not difficult, but you've got to get the altitude and the speed right for it. I trust you managed to ace it without too many problems. I'm actually going to time you out now, games with you fun, because I'm getting bored of you saying the same thing over and over again. One's been the opposite way though. Well, let's 300. I mean, the runway heading's 27, so the winds should be alright for us in the approach. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Right now, Heathrow using 27 left, so if that's what he's using in real life, then we'll stick to our guts and go with the real world pilots. You'd rather the crash when starting up than happening. Oh yeah, definitely that's true, Draven. That's why old Vlanta here is giving us the auto-save backup option every 5 minutes or so. A few screenshots popping up on the Vlanta now. Feel free to give them a like. When I say feel free, I mean just like them because they're my screenshots. Nah, do what you want. Like I say, I accept everyone on Vlanta. I've got every friend request I've had so far I've accepted because I don't know, it's just online flying network. In fact, my most liked screenshots do have a fair bit of boost as well, so 44 there, my most liked, and 787 flying across towards, this was like to Los Angeles obviously, this was flight from Heathrow to Los Angeles, 787-10, KLM from Amsterdam Schiphol to Princess Juliana. That was a very good flight.
We'll request this
And
on
38, which is an EasyJet flight from, I believe it was Copenhagen to Gatwick. This Copenhagen to Gatwick. Yeah, I must say this screenshot I'm not so keen on, but people seem to like it. I like the screenshots. This one's quite good with the kind of cloud effects there. This one I really like. Out of all the screenshots of the top 3, this is one of my favourite. The lighting effects, the lighting through the window. It's a very, very nice image, that. But I say, I always appreciate the supports. And so to see how many lines there are on this map, just how many flights we've now done in the old flight sim. 831. So this is recording since.
365 after Charlie Lima Mike, proceed direct to demo.
After Charlie Lima Mike, proceed direct to demo for Speedbird 365. Yeah, so the oldest flights. So we've been tracking since 2018 because I was on Project's flight. So since 2018, I have done 831 hours on 344 flights. That's a lot of flying in the last 3 years. We've burnt 2.1 million kilos of fuel. Gosh. Favourite city pair is apparently Nottingham to Stansted. Disagree with that. Nottingham to Stansted, really?
6 to 5, flight level 370.
I've not flown Nottingham to Stansted ever.
6 to 5,
Where is Nottingham? East Midlands Nottingham, there you go. Oh, sorry, Echo got November Golf Mike. Sorry, Echo November. How many flights have I done this trip? 4 flights, really? I've done 4 Oslos to... Fair enough, I have, genuinely. Aww. With Vlanta, send messages across your party as well, so you can draw messages and that. So if we go to, I don't know, enable drawing. Yeah, you can enable drawing and messages on Vlanta. Hi, not from the UK. No, I say, so this is a fun little thing I just did with a couple of mates, just messing around. Yeah, I didn't realise my favourite seaplane was Oslo, fair enough. And I'm not flying, I flew it 4 times in 2019, and then not since. Fair enough.
Climb flight level 400, look as a 6 to 5.
So anything about being eco-friendly, Greater Thunberg, I'd be happy. Wouldn't be crazy if Vlanta had AI traffic like that sim. I'm not quite sure what I mean by that, Cheetah. I mean, it already has VATSIM integration, if that's what you're looking for. So, for example, my right now set to IVAO because I fly on IVAO. So the white planes here are VATSIM traffic. If I do that, this is now IVAO traffic. This is all the Vlanta traffic right now, people flying on Vlanta. All the green airplanes are people who are friends with me. Pilot Edge again. Pilot Edge is quite a few people out in the US. FS Cloud, no one's using it at the moment. If that's kind of what you're looking for, then yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll go myself to IVAO because I fly on IVAO, obviously. Bossman, Heathrow Director, welcome to channel, dude. Hope you're keeping alright. So hopefully with you, and I believe it's Kai's ATC, we'll also have a good old Middle Avenue approach today. And fingers crossed the winds pick up a little bit. So I want to challenge tonight. I want to challenge. The stronger the winds, the better it's for me. I mean, right now, still a bit of turbulence at cruise. Nothing too major, but certainly keeping the aircraft running a bounce. And after Charlie in November, we're going direct to dim out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the following waypoints, and no more UTELA, no more Coport, no more ABNER, and then just clear the discontinuity, and that's pretty much our flight plan already, well, decimated for Heathrow now.
Approaching 170 for low, plane 12 over.
Flying Austin 172 right now, very good flight fan. When Phoenix comes out, I will be streaming it, Sam. I definitely will be streaming Phoenix on its release date, don't you worry. There is no way we're not covering that aircraft when it comes out. I'm excited for it. Certainly not, maybe not quite as excited as the PMDG 737, but it'll be nice to have another 737 in the flight sim. A 737, an A320neo, not a neo as such. So we'll get the other variety we've been waiting for. And Phoenix in. As I said, so far the developments have been really good. It will be a classy product when it comes out. So yeah, don't you worry. We'll definitely be checking it out on its release dates when it comes out. Don't you worry. Welcome Lou, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chat today. How does Blade Element Theory work? So Blade Element Theory works, Simulator Man, mainly used by X-Plane. Basically, you have a... Do I have anything handy to me? The answer is no, not really. I've got a Sharpie. Right, here you go. So let's say that this Sharpie here, can you actually see Sharpie or does it kind of go glitch through the screen? You can see it. So, this Sharpie here is the fuselage of an aeroplane. What the sim will do is it will essentially throw airflow into the aircraft. So it will simulate like actual winds around the airplane. So airflow, winds, turbulence, whatever, and it will hit this model as its shape. So the simulator knows that this is the shape of the aeroplane, and this is the rate of the winds coming towards it. So as a result, the sim will calculate the airflow around the aircraft. So it calculates the airflow beneath it, above it, around the wings, and essentially it will calculate the airflow based on the real life, based on the model shape of the aircraft. So if say you're flying a 747, the bigger rocket in front, it will simulate the air going over the hump, back down again, and then back through the tail. Because that shape of the aircraft, the airflow will simulate around that. Say for example now I've got, I don't know, a GoPro here, so this is just a big flat front. What it will do, so say I have the aircraft a big flat front like this, as the airflow hits it, it will break the airflow and kind of force it just away. So hits, force away. Because what Blade Element Theory does is it actively calculates the airflow based on the shape of the model around the model. You can make some more tweaks as well, kind of to how the model affects the different parts of the winds, how the turbulence affects different bits of lift and drag and all that. So you can of course change it based on away from the model, but in theory, Blade Elements just calculates the airflow based on the shape of the aircraft. No data tables, no kind of if this then that. So if aircraft at 40,000 feet set stall speed to such and such, it's all simulated based on the shape of the aeroplane. Not numbers, but shape and airflow. You may need to switch to Microsoft Flight Sim. Interesting, Rithik. Do keep me updated on that. Sharpie in an aeroplane. Never gonna forget that. Yes, Kai. Yes, Kai. I'm sure you've got some experience about Sharpies, don't you? Flight time about 1 hour and 35 minutes today, Austin. 1 hour and 35 minutes. So let's say about a 90-minute hop from start to finish. We departed a little bit late, but we've skipped a few waypoints, therefore we should make some pretty good time on the arrival, actually. We've got a company message received. I wonder who sent me a message today. Enter your menu, Atsu AOC received. Got a message from Easy6969. I'm going to turn off the screen 2 seconds because the last time I received a message from this call sign. Okay, that's alright. Easy6969 say hello. Last time I received a message from the Easy69, it was not very good, nice. Yes, hello Easy69, how are you today? Just want to do my last screenshot was in time to make sure that's all complete. What's crazy is that not just the wings but produce lift but actually technically the entire fuselage. Yes, based on the airflow around the entire physical shape of the aeroplane, lift is generated throughout the entire body. So not as much as a wing, but lift is generated throughout. No release date for the A330 yet, Declan. No one knows the release date yet. Until we actually, as soon as the release date comes out, you'll hear about it because everyone's not talking about it. Until then, there is no release date, nothing announced, nothing in the planning yet. So don't hold your breath. It could be 1 month, it could be 6 months, it could be another 2 years as it comes out. There is no release date yet for the A330. Does anyone know how to get an adapter for the I don't really know if it works on the actually, what do you mean by an adapter, Alex? I'm gonna ask. What do you mean by an adapter for the Xbox? So I'm fairly sure it's either is compatible or it's not. I don't know about an adapter, I must admit. I know the Boeing yoke system's compatible with Xbox because it includes the Xbox logo compatible in the box. I'm pretty sure the Airbus one already is as well. I could be wrong. Yes, the NSS coming system as well with thick, which would be fantastic for kind of frame rates boosting. That will definitely come in handy, especially on my system as well. So we're at cruise level 380. Everything looking pretty smooth at the moment. I'm actually passing over Paris very shortly as well, so look down and see if we can spot Charles de Gaulle on the way through. We've got Birmingham Tower online, I don't go too often. We've got Birmingham Tower, we've got Luton Tower, Heathrow Tower online, not Newcastle Tower online, we've got Edinburgh Ground. AC applicant, good luck to them. Hopefully they get a bit of a show at the moment. Inbound in about an hour or so. Right, well since we're at cruise, let's go for my favourite bits of the flight, which is racing other people's Vlanta screenshots. Let's have a look. So we've got some screenshots at Heathrow, that's Virgin Atlantic A350 on the way out. Nope, 787, sorry. Wrong aircraft. 787 on the way out. So that's going to be the, what do you call it? This is X-Plane. This will probably be Magnites. That screenshot if you like. We've got a A320. Got the HUD visible, got the top there. Sorry dude, no lucky for me today. Sorry, yeah. Fair enough, you're on my display, see all the other traffic. But again, you've got the HUD open. Angle a bit nicer, so sorry dude, no lucky for me. This is nice. This is the so this is P3D. This is the FS Labs 320. I like the orange below, the haze, the lights, the road layout. That's very nice. Do get my like today, NCD. Congrats. Air Serbia. That's quite nice. That's going to be in wait, so that's FSX rather than P3D, but I could be wrong, but yeah, fair enough. Basic ground texture, but yeah, for the sim. Cloud's pretty good. Nice 320 there. Give you a like. Yep, still there, Kai. Still there. I think that's, yeah, you read that, didn't you? That's one of your messages. Any other screenshots? Google. That's where he looks at.
Contrôle, bonsoir monsieur, Ryanair 27 Québec avec vous en montée au 530.
Yeah, I'll give you a like for that. Here's Air 320, 100th aircraft in the fleet. Not a bad work. This. Sorry, 321 this will be. A321. Roger at Moscow. Ooh, that's very nice. Well played, North Shuttle 97. That's a very nice screenshot. That's going to get your profile for a bit more. Yeah, no, your screenshots are very nice. I'll give you a few likes for that. See, that's Scandinavian departure explain. Yeah, very nice screenshot. I can imagine as a friend. No Shuttle 97. I just want to sit on the beach and eat hot dogs. That's all I've ever wanted. Aw, fair play, dude. Fair play.
J'ai pas d'informations météo sur votre terrain. Rappelez piste dégagée.
Aww, EGNL Tower says hello. Hey, EGLL underscore Tower. I say, I only use Volanta for professional stuff. Hey, don't crash into me. I won't. Only professional. There you go, got you out in the Caribbean. That's a Delta 76. Yeah, I'll give you a like for that. WS3, fair play.
Allez, 26 Hôtel Québec, tournez à droite,
Lizard
direct
King.
Luval.
That's never a 145. Well, I mean, that's
À droite, direct Luval,
very nice. No, a little bit too much cloud on the top there, a bit too bright there, but the ground layout, very nice this thing. Fair play, get your light today. No, sorry. No.
Direct Publi, on monte 290, ANR 236.
Grand Wazoo. Yeah, sorry, just a bit too standard that. That, however, is pretty good. So it's tower view again, but a bit of a zoom in there, getting the aircraft into the image, bit in the background as well, in the background, that's very nice. Madagascar.
ANR 236 à droite, direct Luval. À droite, direct Luval, ANR 236.
I can't spell. What's happening down here? Oh. Oh. Okay, going not so cross as it is. Where is our position, by the way? We're now crossing over Paris. The answer is, right, we're almost nearly over Paris. Not Microsoft. There's a mix of flight sims. Just the orange. A mix of flight sims. Some X-Planes, some Microsoft flight sims, some P3D, some PACX. Oh, he thought about it. He thought about that. Does that count? Did you select that box first? Yeah, take screenshots. Let's have a look. Let's try and find your flights. A, B, C, D. Donified. Droplex. Daniel, where are you? Should we be flying? Should be on the list if you are. Daniel, you're not flying, dude. Sorry, dude. Average. Gonna be honest with you.
Allez, 26 Hôtel Québec, tournez à droite et direct Luxeuil Lima, uniforme Lima. Ligne Léquin. On est prêt à copier pour Strasbourg.
Right, let's take our aircraft out, shall we? If you're going to study the aircraft, Diego, I'm afraid it could be a mistake in there because they've announced that there's no. So when it comes to navigation on the Concorde, it won't use what's it called? The old methods. The what's it called? I've been saying it all week, the type of methods, but I've forgotten it. It won't be using. What's it called? It's gonna annoy me now. Seva, that's the one, Diego, yes. It won't be using Seva, it'll be using A320 FMS. So I'm afraid, if you're expecting study level, it's not quite to that level. Their plan is to make it decent, but nothing kind of wild in terms of its level. So we'll check it out. But no, I will be honest. It does lose a few brownie points for not having the Seva room built in. The Seva does make a lot of the Concorde's systems. Right, just on the outskirts of Paris now. That's us there. Just on the outskirts of Paris. So if we look down kind of through the clouds, Charles de Gaulle should come visible, as well as all these Ryanair aircraft, who've just departed out of Orly. Somewhere down below, there's like a whole convoy of 737s. somewhere.
Sur 066, vous avez prévu quel Mac en croisière?
78, il sera 0.
Sur Ryanair 236, vous avez prévu quel Mac en croisière?
En croisière, on a prévu 7 Mac .777.
236 reçu, prévoyez Mac décimal 79 initialement.
Earlier we're waiting now at Gatwick on ground with tax clearance so busy, gosh. Well, I hope you didn't hope it didn't take too long there. Well, it took an hour, it didn't arrive too late. Which airline from jar design would recommend most? For jar design Vics, I'm afraid, not really much. If I had to recommend something for jar design, I'd say go for ground handling. Their ground handling mods are really, really good. A330 is a bit mixed, but given that we've got a release of the A32NX main 12 coming soon, don't really need it. Jar 320 again, it's kind of average in terms of quality, so yeah, I wouldn't say look at jar design for their aircraft, look for their utilities. Their utilities are really good. The jar ground handling is fantastic. I use it on all my explain flights. 5330, very good, hi, do enjoy it.
Aéroport 003, nous avons route push approuvé, roulez point d'attente piste 26 Campré, rappelez pour départ.
On rappelle prêt au départ, piste 26, Airbus 003.
Ryanair 236, tournez à droite et direct Arcus.
À droite, direct Arcus sur Ryanair 236.
Just rebase today, but no ATC. Ah, first come first serve. Now that's an experience there, doing first come first serve on a busy airport. I've done it a couple of times in my streams. Many when you guys are flying with me, joining in as traffic. But it can be an experience. So no, fair play. Hope you'll enjoyed it. Cabin crew, I believe, have done drinks, Speedbird. Yes, I believe they have done their drink service.
Lufthansa 625, and ready, this is flight level 220. Lufthansa 65, disregard this, Unicom 128, goodbye.
Top sense in the experimental version, KCL, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work properly yet, so it's recommended. Don't trust it just yet. Wait for them to announce it fully before you can start using it. It's experimental. It's not properly done yet. New screenshot pops up. Ooh, T154. It's not the greatest screenshot in the world, but just for the aeroplane, I'll give you like. Let's have a good profile. I'm actually interested in what else you fly. I mean, you can take screenshots, that's for sure. You can take screenshots, don't deny that. Some pretty good aircraft in this fleet as well, actually. So A320neo, T154. Phew, look at that flight plan as well. It's an Ecoyo. It's an Ecoyo flight, just realised that. Fair enough. B737, 737, A321. He's done a fair few aircraft types over the years. 221, 340, 772, 310, 763, the DC-6, MD-80s, the B463. Ah, yeah, okay. Oh, fair play, he's done a fair few flights in his profile there. You still have PTSD from the St Martin flight and Twitter 3 go-arounds. It was a good flight that. Well, ZU Marco didn't quite appear properly for me, it started kind of glitching on the runway and just went invisible. But it was a good old flight that, really enjoyed it. It is worth it, he Navigraph for the for any flights really. Microsoft Flight Explain P3D FSX. I mean, updated nav data. It's improved FMS configuration, good frontline flying as well. It is worth it. It is definitely worth it.
Good evening, Paris Control Iberia 42 Alpha, inbound on accessing flight level 390.
Iberia Photo Alpha, bonjour, set scope 0476. 0476.
Welcome to how you doing? Channel chat, how are you today? How are you? Right, so we're plugging our Heathrow over based on what I'm expecting. If they require to change it, we can require to change it, but I'm texting a runway 27 left arrival on the Lesso 1 Hotel approach. Vias, could come in via Biggin if we need to. Say no vias for now, we can work around that later.
On va être prêt à la descente, Ryanair 27 Québec. Ryanair Hôtel Québec,
approach to Heathrow.
kg, descendez campagne,
Fine.
150.
As soon as our top descent comes into view, we'll then start our descent.
150, plus 8 kg, Ryanair Hôtel Québec.
202 miles to go, calculator wise, 202, intercept at 4,000 for Heathrow's 27. We've flown in enough time to pretty know by heart by now. Approach charts, 27 left. 2,500, sorry. Intercept 2,500. So top descent, 111. We're getting there. 80 miles to go, top descent, 80 miles.
Autorisé faut y arriver quel direct, s'il vous plaît?
Direct de Nanop.
In-X plane, Marco, yes, you need to buy Sam. The free version just gives you basic stand stuff. Paid version gives you the actual... There we go. Paris Charles de Gaulle.
Requesting 390 final.
Belarus 866, bonjour, climb flight level 370.
Paris Charles de Gaulle.
Climbing to flight 370 Belarus, Avia 866.
Bonsoir les Vlanta, Papa, direct luxe Lima uniforme.
Direct Lima, uniforme Lima, Français les 21, Papa.
Very nice.
Paris Control de compliment Oscar Papa Tango, bonsoir, au niveau unité 80, direction Allura avec vous.
Fox Lima Oscar Papa Tango, bonsoir. Alors vous allez quitter mon espace, vous allez être en dessous. Si vous souhaitez, vous pouvez maintenir la fréquence pour être coudé.
Je descends, je peux descendre directement là?
Alors Hassan, c'est sur mon espace, donc ça sera à discrétion. Et si vous souhaitez,
The heat burn's still a bit too much in flights, I'd say, so it's not quite as kind of glitchy to visuals as that in real life, but fair enough. It's an effect, the heat burn. It's an effect.
Et à part 236, un plus 8 kg, descendez niveau 150.
Un plus 8 kg et niveau 150 pour Ryanair 236.
Paris Control, bonsoir, Eurowings 9 Mike Foxtrot, climbing through flight level 340 for flight level 370, flying over medial.
I use Windows key print screen, Marco. Windows screen print. Windows key print screen.
Eurowings 9 Mike Foxtrot.
And it takes full screen screenshots.
Iberia Photo Alpha identified, proceed direct Québec.
Just has perfect gap in the cloud there, you're right? Yeah, but just visible at the bottom of the screen. This is speed for airport, Charles de Gaulle. I'm sure I'll get a flight there one day, but well, if I ever go to Paris in real life, I'd say Eurostar. Cheaper and quicker.
Proximo Oscar Papa Tango, contactez BAL 119 355 plus tard.
119 355, merci du contrôle et bonne soirée, au revoir.
Alsace 003 au point Tangon 2 de la 26, prêt au départ. Alsace 003, niveau piste 26, autorisé décollage pour 260 degrés, 18 nœuds, rafale 30.
Hang on, just sort everything out for work.
Autorisé décollage piste 26 pour Alsace 003.
See, everyone's getting me French friend requests now. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone's sending in to me. Wanting a piece of this screenshot action, eh? No, send it up, guys. I'll accept them all. I accept you all. I love you all. I accept you all.
Plus 8 kg, les changements dès à présent, niveau 158 radio 100.
Right, into destination data. Doing another weather request for the winds. That's to ASC weather request send. Let's have a look at the expected winds. Welcome in, DJ. How are you doing? Welcome. Transport Gamer, welcome back. How are you both doing tonight? Go to receive messages. That's the hello from 6969. There we go. Meet our new and prints. Welcome, TFDi Alpha, back on the Twitch day. How you doing, dude? Welcome back. Hope you're doing alright yourself, dude. Alright, check out performance. Okay, 1012. Temperature is 8 degrees centigrade. Magnitude of winds 300. Here we go, that's changed. So the earlier wind reports were showing a wind of updates. 300 knots. It's now 300 knots, gusting 25. So the winds have picked up again, gusting 25 knots at Heathrow. This is going to be a challenge. 300 at 14. Transition altitude 6000. Our barometer is going to be. It's not reporting rain at the moment. So it was reporting rain now. Visibility's cleared up, which means we'll go for the full 177. But it's going to be interesting today. It's going to be interesting. Island Control, welcome back, dudes. That's Takeoff, thank you there. Welcome back, dude. How are you today, Island? How are you?
365, clear Palit, the 1 hotel arrival, descent runway, flight level 2440.
Speedbird 365 cleared on the LS1 hotel arrival and descends to level 240 when ready. Right, we have our descent clearance sorted out. So we'll give another 30 or so miles, and then we'll start our descents. It's a good time, dude. Top descent, just around the corner.
Airbus 136, contactez BAL 119 355, très bientôt.
So as it's going to see S1 hotel arrival, that confirms that runway 27 left will be our runway to landing. That's now all but confirmed. The only way of changing that now is if the approach controller says last minute, hey, change over to 27 right, or a visual switch in last minute. But 27 left is what I'm hoping for, as that gives us the Miss Avenue approach, and that's what, fingers crossed, touch wood, we're going to get. Morning, Drawyah. At least a flight when you're awake. Ah, and sadly that's head to work. How are you, Roke? Welcome back, dude. I don't use ARGAI, and Lance, I'm afraid the answer is I don't know. Never used it. I've always used the IVAO XCSL for the flights I use. Is it for all runways? Okay, fair enough, I am wrong there. Stars, stars, stars. See, what do I do with that, you guys? Apart from crash. No, yeah, it is for all runways, so it ends at the begin waypoints. We'll be fine. 150 miles to go now, so top percent was 111, 112, so we'll give it a little longer now until we start descents.
C'est haut qui passe, c'est votre IAS.
Ah pardon, direct haut qui passe, autant pour moi,
Première Alsace 003, montée niveau 230.
So filling our performance.
On poursuit la montée niveau 230, merci Alsace 003.
Using 4 flaps and looking at a V approach speed of 130, landing at 125. It's quite a slow landing speed that as well.
Étoile 066, contactez base 19 355, à bientôt.
Set altitude at flights level 240. So as soon as we start descent, co-pilots will start the descent for us. Yeah, so with VREF added, it'll be 130 for the approach. Why's our engine pressure flashing at 400? I've not seen that before, I must admit. That's new to me. Temperature's fine, 80 degrees centigrade. Vibrations reporting, that's fine. Fuel use is fine, oil's fine. Fuel times, I've got plenty of fuel on the aircraft, but why's our pressure so... Is that low pressure or high pressure? See, I don't know. I've never really looked at the pressure before. That's new to me. Yeah, there's plenty of fuel on board. That's fine. 400 pressure. I'll look into that unless someone actually has unless someone knows in chats. It's one point of research for later. Okay, I'll stick it in the FlyByWire Discord channel, and someone will just tell me what the problem is. And it's like a bleed in the wrong place or something. Just the pressure not getting through the engines. Yeah, so 1013 standard altimeter, that's fine. Let's have a look. So let's Google it. Go on then. So it's not really doing much at the moment. A320 engine PSI flash. Ooh, actually, this is a flipping top search result. Engine PSI maxed. What does that mean? So is the pressure causing you issues you're flying at? No. Oh, there you go. Fair enough. Secondary engine parameters are not currently noted correctly. Fair enough. That's the answer left. How long left Minecraft? About half an hour or so to landing, 35 minutes on the clock. 140 miles, right, we'll start our descent now. We'll make it nice and slow one. Very nice in there. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick update from the flight deck. We are just about to start our top descent and we'll be landing in Heathrow in approximately 34 minutes. So far we're a few minutes ahead of schedule thanks to a bit of shortcut from ATC there, so thank you very much to them. As it stands at Heathrow, the rain has stopped, but we are looking at some quite gusty winds today, so potentially a bit of a bumpy approach, but we'll give you an update as we get closer to the ground. No clouds being reported, we've got some clear skies, the rain has passed, but can get a little bit windy. 8 degrees centigrade at the moment, and we'll be landing in approximately 34 minutes. Thank you. So that managed to get processed and sent to the cabin very shortly. I will do more flights to the island, Navigator. Don't you worry. I'll definitely do more. I'll definitely do more islander flights.
003, vous quittez mon secteur. Changement de fréquence approuvé 122
I've got a little islander model on the shelf there. I think it's fantastic. We'll do more, dude. Don't you worry. It's been 2 years since Flight Sim release. It's not been 2 years at all. Home email. It's been out 1 year and 3 months. We've had a bunch of airports and rubbish aeroplanes, a bit disappointed. Well, that's down to you, home email. I'm not too disappointed. And it's going to take a while for aircraft to really get to the high levels. I mean, you look at FSX and P3D, FSX especially released in 2006, PMD Jupiter 737 in 2012, so it took 6 years from release to a decent PMDG aircraft. I'm told they did MD-11 before then, but that was kind of a mid-level aircraft. They got better since then. But it took 6 years for 737 to release. 787, that took about 11 years to release. Yeah, flights and aircraft development takes a long time, so if you're disappointed now, hear me out, then you're beating yourself up something that doesn't yet exist. So far so good, PACX. So far so good, we're doing pretty well the flight. Started up descent now. Down to level 240. When I do flight 787 Dreamliner Norwegian colours, as soon as you get 787-9 or 8 to you guys, I will definitely do something in then. With -10, not an aircraft they operate, I'm afraid. You get upgrade flights for your birthday, very nice, hee hee, do enjoy it. Hashtag YT chat, not real simmers, text us, Twitch crowd and features. To be fair, on Control, there was a long running joke on this channel where for a long time, YouTube chat was kind of just economy class, Twitch chat was first class, because if you look at the streams, the delay on YouTube is about 10 seconds quicker, 10 seconds longer than it is on Twitch. Twitch are more up to date by a few seconds, and it shows. So for a long time the big joke was, if you're on Twitch you're on first class, if you're on YouTube you're economy class. Economy class YouTube chat's always rowdy and busy. First class Twitch chat, it's calm, it's nice, and nothing crazy goes on over there. Also, Dash 10 is just too big, don't really like the look of it. I don't too much mind the look of it, Marco, but then again, with screenshots like this, it does even more friendly. I think this stream may be my most friendly request on the stream. Certainly the length of it, if you look at the screenshot, yeah, it's long, it just looks a bit long, yeah, I do agree. But hey ho.
Ligne 245 autorisée, 8 kg pour l'arrivée, descendez niveau 150 quand prêt.
Economy class go Ligma.
Désolé, Paris Control, pouvez-vous répéter pour le Ligne 245?
I am on Twitch Navigator.
Niveau 150 quand prêt,
it's on my Twitch link.
Arcus 8 kg.
There you go. If you're me on Twitch, that's the Twitch link. Oh, basically comes first class now. Hey, there you go. You're making a move there, dude. We have fly around the failures? Probably not. I've North America. Not my kind. Well, I've done it in the past. I've done it in the past thing. Off to Unicom 1228 for Speedbird 365. Thank you very much. Take care and good night. Bonsoir.
245, non pardon, c'est 264.
I've done it in the past with running failures, but these days not so much into it. I'd rather do 4-length flights. Again, that's just my personal thing. Off to Unicom for a little bit. If I could put the right frequency in, of course, it would be very handy. So continue descent, 68 miles. We have another 170. Let's go for a little bit of cruise at 24,000. We'll start our next level descent. We'll then switch on the CVAT sign and carry on from there. Economy class got a fun though. And if you're a real Drawyah fan, you'd watch them both at the same time. Bump up the views. We've got 16 on Twitch. We've got 120 on YouTube. Again, I always appreciate you guys watching. Watch where you prefer. I mean, the only reason I do Twitch stream in background is because when I use the stream just solely on YouTube, Some people back in the day were like, hey Drawyah, why don't you stream on Twitch? Stream on Twitch. Twitch is better. I prefer Twitch. Stream on Twitch. So I thought, okay, I'll create a Twitch channel. I'll have it kind of on the back burner. So I do care about it, but it's kind of a back burner thing where people who prefer Twitch can go to Twitch. People who prefer YouTube go to YouTube. So it's kind of a choice now just put together. And yeah, let's say at the end of the day, use the platform you're comfortable with. Presume you, of course, you enjoy the content. If you don't enjoy the content, then don't watch me, because then you're not enjoying it. But choose your favourite platform, choose your favourite content creator, just enjoy it. Number 240 for a little bit. We should still have both London Approach, and Director even, London Director and Heathrow Tower online. Director Heathrow Tower, very good. There's the big drop that I had yesterday where the servers running alright, and then boom, in the space of an hour, IVAO's shard servers crashed and it just went horribly wrong. They tried to repair it overnight, so it's been time to pick up a little bit. Picked up, quite a bit droppy again in the midday-ish, but the server's now stable again. You can see it did peak at about 1,150-ish, take 1.153. So, picked up a little bit. Now kind of ended the peak time. It's Sunday, 8 PM, 9 PM, so started to drop a little bit. But Saturday, they did have a little bit of work in getting that server back up and running again. $95 miles to go now. 68 on top of cents, about 70 miles. 20 miles to go until we come to the United Cents to 2,500. Get the uniform set up for it as well, so runway 27 left. On the on hotel arrival, inbound from the south, position 6,000, approaching on the ILS. Set altitude 2,500.
2,500 feet.
In terms of arrivals at Heathrow, there are 6 inbound, of which, that's fine. Yes, I've actually increased their FR ratings for A to C positions. Essentially, it makes it so that in order to come A to C in the UK live out, you need better training. So those who complain about either having no good training for controllers, they've changed that now, and they've stuck as a note hand so you can confirm that. So we're inbound at 21:11. There'll be an aircraft landing about 10 minutes before us, coming in from Nottingham Shuttle 14 Lima, and then about 6 minutes after us, an aircraft coming from Porto in Air Canada. From Porto? I'm sorry, from Paris. Why am I thinking that's Porto? Sorry, ignore me. Completely ignore me. I don't know what I was going on about there. What were they taking? That's quite a short little trip, that's. Still, Air Canada. Out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, CRJ? Come on. What are you doing out there, dude? You're a bit lost, are you? London to Amsterdam flight going out. But yeah, in terms of inbound, there was a few aircraft around us. In fact, after the Paris flights, there's inbound coming in straight away as well, 21, so quite busy. Yeah, next 2 minutes to Heathrow. Getting quite busy. Newcastle, ignore me. I'm tired, sorry. I've worked 2 weeks of morning shifts now. I am knackered. As soon as I finish the stream, I'm off to bed. Will I be flying the bidirectional air bridge guide to Lima right now? I don't avoid South American events so much for go, especially in December. I did hundreds of them. The only reason I'm flying to Heathrow right now is it's quite a short little flight, and I'll definitely do a few more air bridges and events anywhere in the world. And again, South America's great. I mean, look, I'll even point it out on the map. South American IVAO is great for its ATC and traffic. Always busy down here. There you go. How many aircraft are there in this? 15, 17. So in total, 32 aircrafts on that right now between two airports. 32. Last air bridge I did in South America. Let's have a look. So I did this one a while ago from Cancun to Fort Lauderdale. That was in the year A321. And I also did a flight to Rio, not long ago as well. There you go. Brasilia to Rio, the other one, Santos Dumont. That was in the A320 TAM. Sweet. I've done a few air bridges down here. Not as many as I should do, I must admit. Like I say, it's very always very busy down there, but alright, I do need to do a few more. Right. Continue our ascents. Marco and Charlie, how you doing? Did you sort out your thing for Tuesday, Charlie? How's your training coming along? Yes, I've got Vlanta Premium, courtesy of Orbex. Thank you very much for providing me with that. Very handy when the sim crashes. Very handy indeed. Yes, when you receive messages, I got a message from 1021. Again, suspect's call sign. And yeah, I'm not going to show that message. I've got no idea what it means, so I'm just going to ignore it. Graphics card, Boeing 777. I've got a RTX 3080. GamingPro from Palit. Me. Oh, I love Vlanta, it's fantastic. I used to use Project Fly for my flight logging, but Vlanta just... It's just better kind of every single way I can think of. I mean, it looks better to UI. I love the 3D mapping, the screenshots as well. The screenshot sharing tools are fantastic. Just a window into everyone's flight sims. Let's hash out school again. So, for example, I could go to... There you go. Screenshots just appeared in Berlin. So, plane flight with Berlin is an EasyJet right now, in X-Plane, on his own sim. Another screenshot, I can see that... In fact, let me get to the air bridge. Anything down there? No screenshots down here, I'm afraid. Any screenshots of South America? No. Some in the US, though. So you've got a twin otter here, approaching into Vancouver. Just flying by Vancouver, even. So, yeah, it's just a window into other people's sims, kind of what they're looking at. Ooh, that's classy. I'll give you a like for that. In fact, I'll give the like to Vancouver as well. It's kind of a screenshot. More classy with aircraft. I don't know where you're in, Daniel. You're in a... This is your very first flight on Vlanta? No, it's your very first screenshot, my very first flight. A B-36. Fair enough. Oh yeah, you're right, that is a 36. What else have you got? It's Sunday 9 PM, no one's flying at the moment. So you've got one here at South Korea, just outside Seoul. That's a DC-6, Flying Dutchman. Very nice, I'll be explaining 10 that. This is a nice little tour this. You've got another screenshot up here, Orbex 6, there you go, that's you, dude. I presume we're flying an A321 in Microsoft Flight Sim. I presume you watched my tutorial for that video as well, for the aircraft there. If you didn't have the tag there, Skilled Feet 96, or that tag there, that'd been... if you got your angles right, dude, that's like-worthy. You did. Ah. Yeah, turn off your tags there, dude. Multiplayer tags, you don't need them. You don't need them, dude. Imagine buying a £100 sim, downloading a fairly technical sim client, and the best A320 mod out there, just for a troll message and internal messages. You're not wrong there, Just the Orange. You're not wrong there. Going to try a second train session on Wednesday. Okay, I'll do that Wednesday. I'm not working Wednesday. I'll see how that goes. I look forward to receiving instructions from you. Glad to change the dates. Had a math exam the other day and wouldn't be able to think good grades. Well, I hope you come out alright, dude. Hope your grades aren't too bad. I'm just monitoring our descent rate here. The aircraft decided to load the nose a bit more than that 3 degrees for a moment. Speaking of which, seatbelt sign just come on long ago. I'm just going to reduce our descent rate slightly because we don't need to descend this much at all. 38 miles until we need to inset. We're at 53, so descent rate can drop massively. Yeah, if I'm free on Wednesday, David, then I'll definitely try and tune in, don't you worry. We're on to use real time. Well, we've done quite a few night flights as of recent Sad Spot up, and as a result, everyone complains that my streams are too dark. It's too dark, I can't see outside, it's bad, it's ugly, dislike, yeah, that's why I don't fly at night too often. Because whenever I fly at night, my streams get a lot more dislikes than they normally do. How do you move the airspeed flaps indicator at the bottom? Oh, HUD. Just go to settings, should be under your visual settings. Jokes on you, Marco. I've got no idea what GPA is. Sorry. We used well, back in my day it was grades A, B, C, D, E, F, and U. These days, I believe the schools now use numbers 1 to 9, and it's the other way around. So I presume 1's the highest. No, it's 9's the highest, or best grade, or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand you Gen Zers anymore. I'm a millennial. Danish noob from Sweden. Ah, very nice. Oh, with the virus. Ah. So I'd say, how are you, dude? But obviously the answer is not great. Well, hopefully it's a quick recovery, dude, and hopefully you don't get the worst effects of it all. Got 1 star in here. 9's the highest. 1's not that. Can't get above a 2. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear that, Charlie. Hope your academic level picks up before your exams come up in a couple. When do you do GCSEs there? Actually, do you have a year to practice? Do you have a few months to practice? You're not the pace, dude. Come on, more than the 2. I mean, actually, I will say, when I was a student, I wasn't like a straight A grade student. I got 4 A's, 5 B's, and 4 C's, stuff like that. Hang on, 4. No. I think it was 1 A, 5 B's, and 4 C's. Yeah, I took 10 exams. So 1 of them was an A, 5 of them were B's, and last 4 were C's. So I didn't officially fail anything I took. Just give us a minute to stop freezing. The sound's not quite out yet. If the sound's still playing, it means it's not a crash that will... Well... It's not... There you go, running again. Yeah, I wasn't a grade A student. I got grades, I passed everything I took. I did what I needed to do, and I've got a job that I do quite enjoy actually out of it. But again, you don't really... A levels are brutal. A levels I got a B, well AS levels I got an A, a B, and 2 D's. For A levels I dropped history, and I went on to get a B and 2 C's. So again, I didn't fail any of my A levels, B and 2 C's. So I picked up from the AS levels. That was a bad year, but I guess I went from there. Again, 7's across the board. Not bad, Charlie. Not bad at all. There you go. That's going to be from London Control there. Cabin crew. 10 minutes landing. 10 minutes. Alright, 119.730. Wait for the voice server to connect. You're not turning blue there. North approach. Or Heathrow Tower. Where's the blue? There we go. Right, got one of them in the end. Just check tower again. Blue. No, white. Blue. There we go. Perfect. Come on, go blue. Blue. See, I'm changing around too many channels now, it's gone. I can't wait for chart servers to die. And they integrate it all natively. See, look, I've now lost the voice again. Heathrow. Oh, that's tower again. North approach. Come on. There we go, blue. Good evening, Heathrow Director. This is Speedbird 365, passing through flights level 100, inbound, begin.
Speedbird 365, Heathrow Director, good evening. Vectors RS approach runway 27 left at Heathrow, descend flight level 80.
Speedbird 365, expecting vectors for runway 27 left and descend to level 80. Set altitude 8,000 feet.
8,000.
Yeah, so IVAO servers have struggled a bit as of late, Marcel. Basically, IVAO have announced that they're going to move away from the shard servers and integrate them natively to their own network. So right now all the servers and voices are kind of third party by IVAO. They're going to build themselves bigger and better and stronger than before. So they are aware that they're not very good. The problem is, IVAO's user base has grown so much in the last year. Because go back to about a year and a half ago, at the peak times, you'd be looking at maybe 500, maybe 600 users at most. These days, they get about 1,200, 1,300 at peak times, which is too much for servers to handle. So they're going to move away from the third party and build it in natively. And from there, hopefully, see the improvements on the old servers. But yeah, it's because they've kind of outgrown their old tech. So they're moving all to their own side, basically. It's not an issue. And they're going to work on it.
Speedbird 365, please begin heading 275 degrees.
Leave begin heading 275 degrees, Speedbird 365. Leave begin heading 270, fair enough. Sorry, 270 or 370, Speedbird 365? Should have 27, just confirm that.
365 heading 275 after begin.
275. 275 begin, 365. That's fine, 275. Oh yeah, because IVAO, like I said, IVAO for years has been seen as the second-rate network to VATSIM, and it's kind of still in that way in terms of its user base, but the user base has grown a lot since Microsoft Flight Sim's release. They are making full use of it. You've got London coming to view now. There's the Docklands area. London City Airport is just there. That's the Shard, tallest building in London. There's the City of London. There is... what is that? That's Batty Power Station. So all coming to view now. All coming into view. Leave begin heading 275. I need a new mouse, mate. Do a donation bar for it. People pay, get a new mouse. Incorrect island control. People actually like the mouse. People like this mouse because it's ASMR in it. I've been told by so many people to never change the mouse because they really, really like the scroll wheel of it. So, sorry dude, the mouse stays. People would donate to keep the mouse. There you go, YouTube chat. Let's put him in his place. Postcon's freeware, David. Postcon's freeware.
Speedbird 365, descend altitude 6,000 feet, the Heathrow TNH 1013.
Descends to level 6,000 feet, QNH 1013, Speedbird 365. Down to 6,000. I am looking at Postcon at the moment. It's something I want to stream at some point soon. It's a new network that came out came out of beta quite recently, and I've got an account for it. Let me just log into it actually. I've still got to do the training introduction bit for it, but it does look really good technology wise, so I am looking at it. I will potentially stream it someday. What is the where's their map? So in terms of, so okay, fair enough, I've only got 11 active users and no AC at the moment, but again, you've got your division maps kind of all laid out, it's all visible. Certainly the map wise it's pretty good, and just as time goes by, it will grow, it will grow. And I've even got passengers, so you actually transfer passengers along different routes and spread it all out. That's quite nice actually. It's looking interesting, so yeah, don't you worry, Postcon is, I won't say it's on the back burner, but it is being investigated for this channel. Also, why am I descending? We'll just do it manually.
365, turn right heading 040 degrees.
Turn right heading 040, speedbird 365. Set heading 040.
Setting heading 040.
Yeah, the heading doesn't actually work with the FlyByWire. It works on default 320, but not FlyByWire, so heading was set manually. I expect the detail point now, so I can slow the airplane down. Set speed to about 200 knots. Yeah, CAD-Sim used to be great, load of joke, but the Microsoft Flight Sim releases certainly not. I'm afraid it's a bit of a waste of money, that. I've said it several times that I did not recommend it. If you watch my stream on it as well, not recommended, and sadly it's a bit of a drops, a bit of a loss, so yeah, I'm sorry, but it really ain't great. One being investigated. Investigated for what, TFDi Alpha? Bob in first class, very nice. So it's down to 1013 if I'll do that.
365, continue descent altitude 3000.
Yep. Continue altitude 3000 feet, speedbird 365. Flaps position 1.
Flaps to 1.
Yes, Twitch first class, Bob. Twitch first class.
365, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Left 360, speedbird 365. Take the landing systems, both left and right hand side. Start recording FlightControlReplay. Hashtag keep the mouse. Flight's about an hour and 35 minutes, Luca. A little bit over the time, I guess, with the 4 minutes expected arrival. Could be a little bit longer than that. So we'll see how it goes. The cloud center rate's about 600 feet per minute, since we're going to come in right overhead London.
365, turn left heading 300 degrees, clear straight from 27 left.
Turn left heading 300 degrees, clear ILS 27 left, speed 365. Welcome to my home, guys. Welcome to London.
Good evening, Air Canada 549ers.
There's the Air Canada, CRJ. I'll fly CRJ again soon, Superfly. I have got CRJ, I've got the whole series of them. Very good aircraft. Recommended. I'll fly it soon, don't worry, dude. Right, approach mode set.
Descend flight level 80, expect for runway 27 left, Airbus 549er.
So a bit of a push from the wind at the moment, but there you go, flying over central London now.
Good 365, contact Heathrow Tower, frequency 118.505.
Contacts London on 119. Correction. Contacts London on 1. Say frequency again. Sorry, to be 365. I completely lost that.
Good 365, contact Heathrow Tower, frequency 118.505. Bye bye.
118.505 to be 365. Thank you very much. Take care and good night. Bye bye. Completely lost that. Wait for the voice to go blue. There we go. Good evening, Heathrow Tower. Speedbird 365, established runway 27 left.
Speedbird 365, good evening, London Heathrow. Doing 290 degrees, 13 knots, gusting 23 knots, clear to land 27 left.
Clear to land 27 left, Speedbird 365. Okay, so the winds are gusting now up to 23 knots. They certainly have reduced a tiny bit, but not by much. Steady approach speed to 132. Flaps position 2.
Flaps 2.
Landing gear down.
Lowering the gear.
Cabin. Arm the spoilers. Flaps 4. Flaps 4. Grab the hand cam. There you go. Short final now at Heathrow. 27 left. Marwan, IVAO's no activated seat in comparison to VATSIM. Well, we've just had full ATC pretty much throughout its entire flight today, so can't it for me today. Guys, Evil 3 hurt my feelings there. Aww, see Marwan, you now hurt the feelings of Heathrow Tower. I have to go around now because of you. No, we stick for 27 left, and my word, this aircraft is really getting the feeling of the turbulence at the moment. Cabin crew, seats for landing, please.
1,000.
New British Airways livery. We're referring to that British Airways Better World one, the blue one. That's a promo livery. Because New British Airways livery would be big news in the UK. It's not. Let's keep it on the autopilot a little bit longer until we get kind of towards the late sat in front. We'll switch off autopilot, bring it by hand, and land it the rest of the way. Again, gusting 23 knot winds. We could be blown all over the place if we're not careful. Autopilot off.
500.
Autopilot is now off.
Under control.
$400. 300. 200.
New voices for the
100 above.
GPWS I've noted.
100. Minimum.
Minimums continue.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Throttle.
10, 5.
Reverse thrust sets. $100 knots. 80 knots. 60 knots reverses cuts. And there we go. Welcome to Heathrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. The local time is
Exit runway to the right.
1 p.m. and it's currently about 8 degrees.
Just a random message on the landing there. Getting messages from...
65, great landing, contact ground 121.70.
Oh, that was...
Remember to use caution when opening.
Contact ground on 121.705 Speedbird 365. Thank you very much, take care, and good night. Bye bye.
For flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
Spoilers down. Flaps up. Hello there, Heathrow grounds. Speedbird 365, requesting taxi to the stand.
With 365 Heathrow ground turbo taxi stand 512 by first flat out.
Hang on, I grab the ground charts for Heathrow. Taxi charts, because I never quite understood the Heathrow's taxiing reference. Taxi stand 512 via... say again, taxi intention for Speedbird 365? Never quite understood Heathrow's taxi layouts.
With 365 taxi stand 534 via Bravo.
534. Stand 534 via Bravo, Speedbird 365. Okay, change our stand to via Bravo, that's fine. 534, go out on the ground charts. So we are going just here, Terminal 3, Terminal 5B. 56 feet per minute. It was a bit of a soft touchdown, but wasn't the end. It wasn't like an end of the world landing. That could have been a bit harder, but tax light sets. Could have been a bit harder, but not the worst landing ever. This is Premium Deluxe, David. Premium Deluxe Heathrow, which yes, does look rather good. Maybe not the best Heathrow in the world, but compared to default Heathrow, certainly a whole world away. So we'll do a few landing replays. We'll also do the famous Miss Avenue view for landing, so do something for that. It was a good flight, that, overall. I just realised I've got 255 viewers on right now. Welcome everyone, save the replays please. How are you all in chat today? How are you all doing? Hope you're all keeping alright. Default Heathrow makes you cry. EasyJet Heathrow famous, so Luca. I've never seen EasyJet land here before. We're at 20th stand. So we're going to Terminal 5B, which is the middle here over here. So we've got 5C, 5B, 5A. Yes, Gatwick's the EasyJet one, yes. Gatwick's EasyJets. A lot of people in chat, I can tell who's just tuned in now. All of a sudden, you've missed out on the good bits. Like I said, in terms of Heathrow arrivals, there's actually quite a few aircraft coming in right now. We've got an aircraft now coming up to very shortly, Air Canada ERJ, got a TFF, not sure which one that is, coming to Heathrow from Madrid, so quite a few inbounds as well coming in shortly. Let's not drift from taxiway, please. Taxi up to Bravo. Just confirm, Bravo is the... next one. EasyJet have some flights out Southend. They've cut their base there, notice, but they have got a few flights out of Southend, yes. If you control Heathrow and you see an EasyJet or Wizz Air Orion there, you come up to the board and just cry, cry, cry. Aww. We're not flying back so much better. I prefer IVAO personally, Dave. I mean, I do know. I know. Well, I would say I know the IVAO actually directors, but certainly have spoken to them a couple of times. Also, they work on the railway, a lot of them, like I do. So Oh no, I just feel personally more connected to IVAO, seen as a whole, so fair enough, yeah, that seems quality control. Good ATC, good level traffic, I don't deny that one bit, but I'm happy with IVAO. I'm happy with IVAO. Yeah, because you're about to have an Air Canada, so... Well, it's not so much an Air Canada's problem, it's just an Air Canada CRJ from Paris. That's going to make him cry. Right, 535 was it? So yeah, go about halfway up the stand. Don't tell me it was this one that's currently blocked by all the ground services. Thanks, Heathrow. Alright, go to the next one then. Not blocked by ground services, just blocked by random luggage carts everywhere. You see that, co-pilots? See the ridiculousness of that? Go to the next one. Alright, test lights off. Time to blind the ground crews. Oversteering there. Still getting used to that new nose wheel steering on the old FlyByWire here. It's a good tiller, nose wheel tiller. Just need to stop oversteering it, Drawyah. That's more like it. Brake sets, AV read sets, engines off, and seatbelt sign off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. Local time right now is 9:30, temperature outside at 8 degrees centigrade. We thank you for British Airways, we hope you enjoyed your flight with us today, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Thank you for flying with us today. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check please. Right, the message for the cabin. We'll get the jet bridge connected up to the aircraft. I said we'll get the jet bridge connected to the aircraft. I want to remove that. Also turn off the beacon lights. Now ground cruising up to the aircrafts. We won't turn off the APU, we won't switch to DPU only because the replays don't quite like you switching over to ground power. Jet bridge not going to connect to the aeroplane. Oh come on, do off the base default menu. Speedbird 365, thank you for the service today. We'll be shortly moving over to Unicom, thank you.
Bye bye.
So there's a couple of aircraft on the finals now, so we'll give them a watch given the winds today. There you go, so we've got one aircraft inbound, final there, and one just behind it. So yeah, go on then. So because the weather's been really, really windy today, we may as well go watch the two inbounds who have come in behind us. From, of course, Miss Avenue, the famous Heathrow spotting bits. So got CRJ inbound first. And then behind it, I'll double check it, I believe it's a 737. Miss Avenue, it's like a, well, it's a short road, just kind of outside Heathrow Airport, which everyone comes to watch airplanes land from. I'm just off the, reduce the speed now. I've been to Miss Avenue a couple of times, it's a great little place to watch airplanes land. Because you're looking at both the, well, yeah, the fence isn't quite like that in real life, it's clear to see through fence. You can see the runway on top of there, you can see the aircraft approach, you're pretty much underneath the approach lights as aircraft come inbound. So, okay, CRJ's been replaced by an A320 there. Some more is that way. Right, plane one inbound. No audio, shame. Hey, how's the audio? And oof, the hefty touchdown that, but they've made it. Not quite 10 degrees to that, but I'm sure they'll take it. 23 knot gusting wins this. 23 knot gusting. There's one more arrival who's coming in just shortly behind. So that was supposed to be an Air Canada CRJ. That's my A320. Inbound behind it is a TFF 737-800. That's 737-800. Just don't actually know who the airline is. Let's have a quick look. TFF airline. So supposed to be Talon Air. There you go. TFF 699. TFF is Talon Air. Not heard of this one before. So the aircraft runway should now be vacating shortly. There you go, vacating to the right. Yep, Air Canada from Paris to London, its most famous route, Drawyah, near CRJ, everyone knows that. No one said his online community had to be realistic with the flights, just the ATC. Right, so the aircraft over there, they're expected to land in approximately 235, so landing in 3 minutes. 2 minutes ago, remaining time 2 minutes. There you go, model's visible now. Now we last inbound, then approximately 20 minutes. We've got an aircraft inbound from Dubai, gosh. They're flying a 777. Yeah, this one's looking pretty good. Nice and stable on the approach at the moment. Nice and steady. Plane spotting with Drawyah. I mean, if you want, I don't know, if you ever want to see go plane spotting in real life with me, I'm sure I could stick a Drawyah meeting at Heathrow's Midland Avenue one day. Apparently, someone actually was someone who one of my mates knows actually spotting at Heathrow at the same time I was there yesterday. Because I actually was here yesterday. I thought after work I'd meet up with a friend. Ooh, they're going around. They've given up that approach. They're going around. Ooh, that's interesting. The runway's vacated. The other aircraft's cleared the runway. There's no one on here. You just decide the winds were too much for him. Oh, bye-bye. You tried. You didn't succeed. Ooh, interesting. I'll leave the camera there for the sake of the replay. JetBridge couldn't get it to work in the end, so fair enough, passengers have to jump. In fact, you've already you boarded the plane, camera crew. That was very quick. Thank you very much. Right, end of flight, back to the reports. So, BA365, A320neo from Lyon to Heathrow, 1 hour 30-minute flight time, planned departure 43, planned 49, planned arrival 18, landed at 20, 132 passengers, 93 cancellation, landing rate 59, and block time of 1 hour and 47 minutes. Soft landing, so no complaints there. Otherwise, all positive throughout the board. If you wish to look at the flight report in detail, feel free to do so via the link in chat very shortly. Right, I've got a message from the controller there. The aircraft stats. Okay, I'm not quite. Hang on, let's go back to drone cam. So, the reason they've gone around is because that aircraft there has only just crossed the runway exit points. Technically, yeah, fair enough, he was parked here, but that there is still active runway. The actual whole short marker where you cross it for announcing clear is over here. If you're before that, you're still technically on the active runway. So, fair enough. The go around was a mistake because this aircraft hadn't cleared the runway yet. There you go. Thank you for the information, controller. Always appreciated. Right, so yeah, flight reports. Feel free to look at the chat link in chat, which is going up now. Heathrow scenery, default Microsoft Flight Sim. Ice Telerent. The Premium Deluxe Premium Deluxe Heathrow Microsoft Flight Sim. Do I have a few screenshots that are uploaded? I've got a few screenshots to edit still. I'll do those after stream ends. Right, this is from IVAO now, so thank you for the service today, it was appreciated. Close that, done with Vlanta, done with the flight tracking. Finish recording the replay, let us look at the replay. VFR conditions okay. If you are still in the visual of the aircraft ahead, happens to be ahead in real life. Given the 25 knot winds, Neil, potentially, I don't know, it's controller's discretion, but you are right. If there is some leeway for visual conditions, I'm going to guess, in this case, the sake of it being really, really windy and gusty, controller will maybe play a bit more safe on that. Right, landing from the internal view, so I'm off of the passenger side. Just kill the alarms. Right, then from the passenger side, right hand side. This is Premium Deluxe ice, Premium Deluxe. Share screenshots of Vlanta. In the settings, tap the screenshot folder. You need to have a folder for screenshot sets. So you can see we're making some light movements on the wing there, just keeping the aircraft steady for the runway. Very scenic, I must say. And also the frame rate's not perfect, but at 4K on my end, it's not terrible. So if Flight Sim's not kind of, you don't need 60 FPS, well, you don't need 100 FPS and super high motion for everything in Flight Sim. Flight Sim's quite relaxed, and we do away with a little bit of frame rates. And touchdown. Not bad that. Not bad, I'll accept that for the landing left hand side. Go for the right hand side view now. This is looking away from the airport. We've got Terminal 4 passed by on the runway. Landing at Heathrow, Diego. Landing at Heathrow. What climb issues, Sonzo? What climb issues are you having? Potentially check your flap. Oh no, that's not spoiled, sorry. That's the wing there. Changing the aileron to keep it steady. Yeah, what issues are you having there, Sonzo? Potentially, my guess is something to do with your climb power setting with flap setting, or your dampener's not turned on. Check your dampener. Yeah, so really putting on the right hand side there. So what's the flaps not down? It's just a replay thing, is it? Yeah, I'll accept that for landing. Right, let's do the Middle Avenue view. This is the one that everyone's here for. So if you go Heathrow in real life, go to Middle Avenue, you get proper landing views. So there you go, short final on our A320neo. Bit of a speedy approaching, but nice and smooth. Yeah, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Let's see, if we go to Middle Avenue, it's a very good place for plane spotting. In fact, let me just stick the airplane in like a short final position. Or, screw it, let me try and see if I've got a video of the airplane A320 landing at Heathrow, kind of in comparison. Let's go to my photos drive for this. Go.com. So I was here yesterday doing some plane spotting, so do I have any A320neo approaches? Yes, I do. That's a CEO, sorry, I was a Neo. There was a few Neos that came in. This is a Lufthansa Neo. Come on, I have a 320 Neo somewhere. British Airways, there we go. Perfect. So in comparison, so yes, it wasn't quite as windy, but certainly quite an effect. A bit of wing bobbing from the airplane there, keep it steady. And touchdown. So that's what's happening in real life, an A320neo landing. And sim version. So that's the audio is pretty good actually, I'll say, for the approach. Just less wind. Yeah, I can't complain. That was a good landing there from the Mid Avenue view. Right, let's do a tail cam view now. See how the aircraft stability was for the short funnel there. Could be an icing issue. That'd be interesting there, Sonzo. I know that the airsoft's icing simulation is pretty interesting where how it works. So yeah, it could be icing actually. Fair points. Also, have you set your weights up correctly? Because that's an issue I had in the past when I didn't realise I set the weights manually in the tablet. Check your weights potentially. Okay, not a bad sense line actually, given the winds as well. I'll definitely take that. Let's do a landing gear view so we can get back to the aeroplane now. There we go. Let's do landing gear view. Touchdown. Do one last view, which is kind of runway side view. Stick it to the side. And stick it short final. Comes our 320, nice and steady. Which replay tool do you use, Anthony? Which replay tool do you use? Yeah, not a bad landing, that. Not a bad landing. So yeah, I guess that is now the end of our flight today. So that was London Heathrow. So that was Lyon's London Heathrow in the British Airways A320neo. That was IVAO. Good ATC there, so pretty good coverage throughout the flight. Thank you very much for that. As always, PACX and Vlanta doing its job. Can't complain. Microsoft in-game replays is still experimental, Anthony. So the answer is live with that, I'm afraid. Until it becomes kind of finalised, it is still experimental and therefore just lets crashes. I use a mod for my replays, FlightControlReplay, so I get away with most of that. Yeah, so, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did leave a like, do subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, that should be that. So back in on Wednesday for another flight sim stream. Thursday I'll do train sim, and then Saturday, Sunday we'll do some more flight sim again. So we'll do 4 streams next week, just to relax a little bit. Until then, thank you for watching guys. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon for some more flight sim action. Take care, thanks for taking part. As ever, you guys are fantastic. Good night.